Give you guys a look in here, some palmage. Looking good. Can feel the warmth on my hands. Looking good. What's up, guys? James Palms here. It's a beautiful sunny day today. Just decided to hop in my pool for a little swim. Yeah, it's just not working that well. I'm just messing. But anyways, it's a beautiful sunny day. I thought it'd be funny here for a second, come out in my shorts and dance on the pool. It's frozen pretty much solid. So it's been the coldest couple of days here. It hadn't been terrible till about a few days ago. It's been really cold now for about a week. Really cold for us, meaning minus 10 during the day, or minus 10 at night, and minus 5, minus 6 during the day. And today is windy, high of minus 6, and full sun, but minus 6 for the high Celsius, that is, and around minus 10 to minus 11 for the low. So I thought I'd hop in the pool here. Anyways, let's just give you a few tips. I'm not opening up anything. It's too cold today to open up some stuff, but we didn't have any snow. It's actually been one of the driest winters ever. We just got this the other day, and the reason why I was up here earlier is I shoveled off all the snow and dumped it all around here, and I took all the snow from the patio and I put them all around the roots. That's a good tip if you're winterizing palm trees like this to do. It really helps minimize if there were to be any root freezing, because you have a lot of warmth there, and then the cold will have to penetrate through all those layers of snow, which provide the ground a lot of good insulation. So that does insulate the ground. So of course, as soon as I start, a big giant cloud covers up the sun, but super sunny day. You can see it's all blue skies. You just got scattered clouds. But anyways, I got to get inside because it is freezing cold. And there you can see my Christmas palm through the window there, getting some afternoon sun, and the cat still likes it. Okay, I'll show you a couple things. I got some bad news. And so today, I had, if many of you know, I have this old van here. It was just kind of sitting here in my driveway, not doing anything. So I put all my palms in here, and I put this little heater in here, and I ran a little thermal cube here. Yeah, it's a little hillbilly, but whatever. I just didn't want to bring them in the house for the bugs and things. You have to water them. They got bugs. They got all kinds of problems when you bring them inside. It's difficult. So anyways, I took them out today because I'm going to bring them in. I'm going to try to bring them in now, start to wake them up a little bit before the spring, because it's almost February now. We got 6 more weeks, whatever. So I'll bring them in for a little bit. If I have to battle them for 5-6 weeks, it's not so bad. At least I didn't have to do it for the whole winter, because these had to come in from sitting outside since November, even maybe late October. Some of them, not really, just mostly November. Right around November they have to come in. So the other times they have to come, like maybe late October. You might get a frost, so you can leave them out, or you can put them underneath the van or something, whatever, or underneath a tarp or something. But nevertheless, so I brought all my palms in from this little van here that I had them sitting in. This actually worked pretty good though, especially if you're in a slightly warmer climate. So this was our coldest weather that we've just got these last couple days. One night we got down to minus 14 Celsius here, or minus 12 or minus 14. Either way, it was right in that range. I think it was minus 14. Nevertheless, it's pretty cold. That's the coldest night so far, and that's looking like that will be the coldest night. I think tonight we're supposed to get down to the same, right around there, minus 13, minus 14. Honestly, once it gets that cold, it doesn't really matter much of a degree or two here or there. It's cold enough to kill most of your plants, your tropicals. So regardless, this is what I was doing. So Banana Joe says that if your pot freezes, the palm is dead. It doesn't matter how cold hardy it is. So this palm right here looks beautiful. This one, the ones right near the outside there, near the outside door, furthest away from the heater, I noticed when I was picking them up that they were they felt heavier, and the pot feels solid. Now when I'm touching this pot feels rock solid. And when I look into the bottom there, I don't know if you guys can see there. You can see there's actually frozen ice crystals. So this soil, like I can barely just touch my finger. That's almost frozen. Right here, it's rock solid. Here, there's a little soft spot, but it's pretty much frozen rock solid. And I had about 5 that were on that side door there that feel like that. They feel like the pot is frozen rock solid. So I don't know. Did it die? Right now it's looking good. I'm going to bring this one in. This one was the farthest away from the heater and the closest to the back. So I'm assuming this one got the absolute most cold, and it feels the most frozen of all of them. So I'm going to bring it in and see what happens. I'm going to put this one in a really warm spot and give it some light. And I'm going to maybe put a little pen mark on the spear. So stay tuned for a few minutes. It'll take me a day or two to see if it grows. I'll know within 2 days, I believe. And this video will have another part. So keep watching right now. So guys, look at this. Are all my palms dead here? I got about 10 palm trees here. This is a 3 gallon and these are 1 gallons. Yeah, they were beautiful palms. So when I brought these in, as you can see from that little clip, the roots were frozen on quite a few of these. Not all of these. This one, the roots did not feel frozen. It didn't feel like some of these other ones. They felt rock hard, like they were just completely frozen all the way through. And some of these, they still, like, their spears are still green, and they still have a bit of elasticity, sort of. Some of the older fronds, like when the frond is dead, it's like this. Yeah, so this is the thing. I don't know if they're all dead. You can see on this tissue, like on these leaves here, even though they're green, they're crunchy. These leaves are surely dead. All these fronds are dead. But the question remains, I can't pull any of these spears out. They're rock solid, and the trunks are rock solid too. So I don't know if they're dead or not. It's up in the air. These couple over here, these few made it. I can tell because they're not shrinking up, and they're solid. And this one here is questionable. It's got some elasticity still. This one I think might be going with the wayside too. So I have those two and a couple more. So, but I had about 10 or so here die, or appear to be dead right now. So we'll have to wait and see. Sort of stay tuned for an update. And what I might do is try to cut all the foliage off and see what I think could be happening here. And I don't know if this is the case, as the roots did freeze a little bit and it ripped some of the roots. So from the soil expanding, when the soil expands from the frost and stuff, it kind of like goes like this and kind of stretches, and it's ripping the roots and from the moisture in the soil. So when it ripped the roots, then what happens is the palm isn't fully dead because the roots didn't like freeze maybe rock solid, like so cold, because these weren't only at right around zero at most. The cold was probably conducting a little bit through the van floor. But nevertheless, if that happened, that's the case, they can recover from that. They'll just slow down, stop growing. And I've dug up palms like this before, and they act exactly this way. I've seen them do all this. Keep it green, shrivel it up like this. Keep it green, shrivel it up like this. But the spear won't come out. And like this trunk, it feels rock solid. When a palm dies, especially Mexican fan palm, if you know anything about them, I've seen them die before in the wild, or like not in the wild, but in other places. And when they die, the trunk turns to, it's just fiber. It turns to mush, and the whole head will just like fall over, and they just completely fizzle and turn to mush. All of these feel rock solid. So like this feels super hard. So if this felt really mushy and you could kind of like bend it or break it over and you can yank the spear out, then yeah, these are holding. I can tug on that all day and those spears can't come out. So there's a chance they might be just growing their new roots. They'll take their time, they'll grow their new roots, and they'll come back. But even if not, these palms were all destined to go to somebody else anyways. They were all for sale. There's about 10 palms here, 10 or 11, and they were all set up. Everything else I should mention made it, except for this Livistona chinensis. I think it's the same thing's happening, but again, the spear won't come out, but maybe it is dead. All the smaller stuff, this stuff was all closer to the heater. My next year, the crop this past year of Mexican fan palm was also closer to the heater, so it survived too. They all look perfect. Actually, I can show them to you. But anyways, yeah, this is just in one of my storage closets here. I brought them in to have a bit of warmth here because I was worried we were getting quite cold. So today is a sunny high of -11. I'll show you outside. It's a beautiful day, but very, very cold. Or no, high of -9. Sorry, it was -11 for the low, but -9 for the high Celsius, that is, of course. And I trimmed off this one off my queen palm here too. This queen palm had another frond right there. I trimmed it off because, and it's going yellow because it has basically no sunlight in here. It had spider mites, and these are very tough to get out of these little crevices. So I sprayed the heck out of this one, and I trimmed off the other one. The spider mites, if you don't notice them, they do damage fairly quickly anyway. So I I'll see if I can keep this one. This seems to happen every year with this. Kind of done with it. Don't know. I've given it so many chances, and it just doesn't grow fast enough for me, and it just looks like garbage. If I could get it looking nice, then perhaps I'd put it in the ground somewhere. But I don't know if I want the headache, and I don't want more boxes, I don't think, in my yard. So it might be destined to just die or go to somebody else's house, perhaps. But yeah, anyways, these ones did make it. I can show you the little ones. All these other stuff made it. This was a queen, too, that made it. Those are sable, and trackies over there. So, hang on. So, guys, here's all the smaller ones. So this is all my last year's crop right here. So these are just about 1 year old. These are all my crop of Mexican fan palm. But you can see these ones all look perfect. They've been in for longer than the other ones, and the leaves look like this, and they're holding their rigidity. They look perfect. They'll shrink up and shrivel if the leaf is trying to die or whatever. And there's, you can see some of the little trunks. They're not bad. They're pretty good size. Some of these are pretty much 1 gallon, not quite 1 gallon size, but they're getting close to 1 gallon size. Here's another one. This was the biggest one of that group right there. This one right here. So this is just over 1 year old. 1 year and 4 months, I guess, something like that. 1 year, 5 months. It's making some more fronds. Anyways, here's all the small ones. So I got 3 big pots like this. I probably got about 60 to 80 palms here that are another crop that can go to people if they want some. I'll just be growing them anyways. It's just fun to grow them. So even if I lost 10, I sold most of my other ones. I actually think that most of them might come around though. So stay tuned, I guess. And there's the banana. You can see it kind of behind there. It's another storage closet I have. I have palms in every one of my storage closets. My wife's happy. This one's where our freezer is, so she loves when she has to ask me to move all these plants to get in, but it's only for a little bit longer. Hibiscus, still looking good. It's slowed down flowering. It was flowering a lot, and it hasn't flowered in the last couple days. And that's other Christmas that I just had in there. I actually have a video to do on that. And those are some trackies right there. On the bottom of the hibiscus anyways. Wow, there you go. So today is February 7th. This is the next day. We got a little bit of more light snow. Super sunny, a little bit of light snow through the night, as you can see here. And I took all the snow off the pool and all the snow off of my whole yard almost and pushed them all against these boxes. For 2 reasons. It'll help stop the wind from blowing them over if we get some bad winter winds. And it'll kind of freeze them into the ground a little bit and stop the roots from freezing, which that's a ton of insulation and it saves you money. It's free insulation. It's when you get it from the ground, you gotta take advantage of it and enjoy it. Super crazy sunny. I gotta get outside here, but it is cold. It's -7 or -9, something like that. I can't remember right now, but February 7th got I don't know 41 days, something like that left of winter. So spring is near. It's coming. These boxes will be coming down in about 40 to 50 days. All these boxes will be coming down. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to open up any again today because it is still too cold. The easy way to get rid of snow. The good thing about this too is it makes it dry. So you can only do it if it's really light, but when it's cold, it's light. It's a leaf blower. Use that for getting rid of the snow on your patios or walkways. Does it completely bone dry. If your wife ever wants to kill you when you got palms almost as tall as your American fridge in your kitchen just piled up in the corner. At least there's only a couple here. Well, guys, see you later. It's beautiful too. It is a beautiful day out. -9, February 7th, -9, but a full sun kind of day. Nevertheless, beautiful full sunny day. Very cold, but it still feels nice. And this is good stuff, by the way, too. Coconut water. If you drink it, pure coconut water, no sugar. Just get 100% natural, just straight up coconut water. It is good. If you're gonna put that in there, 'cause it's a palm channel. And I've had a dry January and a So far, dry February too, so I decided to give up drinking for a little bit, but I'll be back. And here's the kitty enjoying the afternoon sun. Right, kitty? You like the sun? She doesn't mind the cold. Hopefully this will be the end of this. This is looking forward towards the spring. And thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Trying to make the channel better all the time. Trying to give you some more Pommy content. Not too much, unfortunately, right now. But there'll be lots going on soon in the spring. Thanks for watching, y'all. Later.